my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video I have summer proof makeup. I'm gonna do everything from the scratch, including prepping my skin and doing my skincare with you guys, because let's be honest, it's summer, it's hot outside, you don't want to feel you have something heavy on your face and feeling sweaty. You want to feel really light, but you still, want to do something that you can take from day to night. What's the most important, as I said, it's super light, there is no foundation involved, it's super easy, and I think it's perfect for summertime. But what's the most important is going to be really light and really easy. It doesn't require a lot of time, so hopefully you're gonna like it. This is something that I love to do basically every single day, and as I said, you can take it from day to night, skip certain things, add certain things, whatever makes the most sense for you guys. So if you're interested, stay on and watch this video. So to start, as I said, I'm gonna show you how I do my summer proof makeup from the scratch, which of course includes probably the most important thing, and that's of course the skincare. I just wash my face, and first thing that I do is I get my ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and I'm gonna put that on my face. I usually put a little bit on my hand and then work it into me face. Just reference wise, I have combinational skin with oily T-zone, and my skin is sensitive, so my skin is just like me, opinionated. Then next thing is some eye cream. Right now I'm using this Ren Brightening Dark Circle eye cream. I'm still kinda in testing mode when it comes to this one, but I would think it's good. Using this for a little bit more than a week now, so yeah, I mean, so far I think it's working good, but let me take a little bit more time. The next step, usually it really depends on how my skin feels at the moment. If I feel my skin is a little bit more oily and I'm good, I would usually go directly to my SPF. Or if I feel like I need a little bit more hydration, I would put my moisturizer, which is right now this Versed Dew Point Moisturizing Gel cream, and I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of that. Is a gel moisturizer, and just put it especially here in the areas where I do need more hydration actually, and just make sure those areas are covered. But as I said, I just listen to my skin. Some days if I feel like my skin is good, it doesn't need more because I want to get more oily during the day, I just go for SPF. And I really love this one, is this Dr. Jart Every Sunday mineral sunscreen with SPF 50. It is a mineral sunscreen, so you need to work it in your skin a little bit, but it really doesn't leave any white cast whatsoever. So I would just suggest work it into your skin, because as you can see, I mean, it is mineral sunscreen, so it is white. I don't feel like it leaves white cast, I mean, at least not for my skin complexion, because when you work it in, I don't see any, as you can see, there's no residue of any whiteness. It's really nice. It's more on a thicker side, but I just feel it's enough for those days if you have oily skin when you don't want to put moisturizer. This won't be enough. It's nice under the makeup, and as you can see, basically that sunk into my skin super fast. There is no white residue, and I mean, it's mineral sunscreen and it's 50, so I really love it. I just leave this for a couple of minutes just to sink in my skin really nicely, and then I do my makeup. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna prep my lips. I'm using this Laneige lip sleeping mask. Honestly, this is lifesaver when it comes to my lips. Then on to the makeup. As I said, when it comes to summertime, for me less is more, and I just don't love to have a lot of things on my face. I just want to go as light as possible, but also I want to feel cute. I want to do something to my face, and do a little bit of makeup, something that I can take from day to night, and just have something happening. But as I said, I don't want to compromise when it comes to that lightness and not feeling heavy, because let's be honest, it's super hot outside. You don't really want to feel like you're having ton of different things on your face. And my favorite thing to do is to use concealer. Honestly, I love this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo concealer. It has satin finish. It's really nice coverage, and I feel it covers everything that it needs, but it doesn't crease, it's not drying, it's not matte, but it's not dewy at the same time. It has a really nice finish which won't make you shine, but it's not drying or something like that, but it has a really good coverage. So I take that, and you don't really need a lot. And what I usually do, I put a little bit like this under my eyes, on the sides and on the top of my nose, a little bit here, something here, and then I just see like where do I need some help. If I have some situations happening, I would just take a little bit of that there, just a tiny bit. As you can see, I wasn't like dipping into more. And what I'm gonna use to blend this out is one of the new things that I got, which I really love, is this e.l.f. Complex Duo brush. As you can see, one side is for concealer and other side is for foundation, but it's not really dense, it's quite soft and a nice brush. Honestly, I really do love it. I think it's great, and I love that it has two sides, so you can use it how you please. And I just start blending this. As you can see, this is really soft. It really just blends really nicely. Use this bigger side of a brush. It's like a beauty blender meets the brush, because it's really soft. It's not super dense like some of those foundation brushes can be, but you can of course do your foundation and blending normally. And then I use this smaller brush for my concealer. Don't forget to take it into this corner, because that's where that darkness also lies. As you can see, this concealer is really good. I love it because it has great coverage, which is what I want, especially in the summertime. You know, if I'm gonna put something on my face, I don't want to just be like whatever. I want to cover certain areas, but it is really light. I go down with this bigger brush and just kind of blend it all together. It gives me the coverage that I need. You can see it feels and looks just like my skin. I feel like using concealer in summertime is the best option instead of going for full face of foundation, especially for everyday, because you can just cover certain areas where you need a little bit more of help, especially if you use something that has a little bit more coverage that can do that, but you won't feel that heaviness of foundation, especially all over your face. As you can see, I just put something under eye. Around my nose is where I do have redness, so that's why I do it, and around the areas where I feel like I have some spots, and just buff it out using this brush. Honestly, this was $6, and as you can see, you get basically 2 brushes. I would most definitely recommend this one. And as I said, I'm using this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I didn't say mine is in shade Medium Peach. Then next step that I'm gonna do is put some eyebrow gel, and I'm using this. Is honestly the best eyebrow gel that I've ever tried, and it's this NYX the Brow Glue. It looks like this. I think it's $8 or something like that, which is quite affordable. And the only downside, what my best friend would say, is it's super small. It has only 5 grams or 0.17 ounces, but I mean, it's not really that expensive, so at least something. But this is the best eyebrow gel. It's the glue. It's called the glue that I've ever tried. As you can see, it has this really small brush. You don't need really a lot of product, and just go in there. This is, I mean, it's so good. Basically, do you see this? It basically sticks your eyebrows wherever you want them to stay. You get that like brow lamination moment. You can do like that very natural eyebrow. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, because it's the eyebrow gel. You can place it any way you love to do. This is how I love it. and then I would go again with this brush just to place them where I want them to be placed. It doesn't feel like heavy or waxy on your face at all. It takes a little bit to dry. While it's drying it feels like that, but once it dries you don't really feel anything. So I'm gonna do the other side as well. I mean, it definitely feels a little bit like a glue, as you can see, because you can basically just glue them wherever you basically want them to stay. But of course it all depends for what kind of look are you going for. And these are my eyebrows just with eyebrow gel. I mean, how crazy this is. Leave them to dry and then fill the areas where I think need a little bit more of a coverage. If you have like nice eyebrows, you can just put this eyebrow gel and you're good. So I'm gonna leave that to dry for a bit. Then next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my face a little bit. This is what I do because I have oily skin, and I just focus on the areas where I do tend to shine, which is like this, around my nose and stuff like that. If you have like a dry skin, I don't think you really need that much of that step. I love this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finish Powder because it does the job really nicely, but it's not drying. It's not something that, you know, just gonna crack your face and makeup and just look very cakey and horrible. No, this is very light, but you know, it just sets your makeup as it's supposed to do. I'm gonna use this brush and just go lightly over the areas and just tap it. That's how I do. Just tap it very lightly around the areas where I need, you know, a little bit help when it gets to the shininess and oiliness, and just like tapping motions just to kind of make sure I don't shine super much, especially because, you know, you have your SPF and everything. You just want to make sure, you know, everything stays in place. A little bit around my forehead, and that's it basically. The next step are my eyebrows. As I said, this is how my eyebrows look just with eyebrow gel. I think this is honestly great, even if you just want to leave it like this, especially if you have a little bit more eyebrows to work with. And I'm just gonna fill them in the areas where I feel like I need just a little bit more coverage, but I'm gonna try to do it as natural as possible. And I'm gonna use this NYX Micro Brow pencil. Yeah, mine is in shade Ash Brown. I think this eyebrow pencil is great because it has a really nice pigmentation, but it has this really nice thin tip, so it's really good for filling in your eyebrows. So let's start. Can see I'm going basically in between my existing hairs, so I can fill them in and give them more definition and make it look like there is more to my eyebrow than really it is. I would generally focus like in between your natural hair, where I would like start adding a little bit of that eyebrow pencil. This one from NYX. It's $10. It's quite affordable, but it performs like those high-end ones. It has great pigmentation. It's not too waxy, but it's not too dry that you can't put it onto your eyebrows basically. So I would most definitely suggest checking this one out. I always brush it through a little bit if I feel like I need to, and as you can see, this is almost basically done. As you can see, it looks much better. I look like I actually have eyebrows. It makes it look like there is so much more to your eyebrows than it really is. You can then go with your eyebrow pencil and just around the areas where you need a little bit more like definition and make it look super natural, but you're still gonna be satisfied with the shape. So yeah, let's do the other side and let's hope to some eyebrow gods. They look, at least, you know, like they drink coffee sometimes, they go out, they talk. It's not like they're arch enemies or, you know, they never met before. Then we're gonna continue with the eyes. For this look, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild color Icon eyeshadow palette. I think it's called Walking on Eggshells, and as you can see, it's very like generic eye colors, nothing special. Yeah, I'm gonna use this eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna tap into this color. Here, I think the pigmentation of these colors, it's really nice, but they have a lot of eyeshadow fallout. Just bear that in mind. If you don't like that, I would then say go for the e.l.f. ones. They have great pigmentation and no eyeshadow fallout, and I'm just gonna use this basically as a base all over my eye and just kind of put it a little bit here in the corner just to give them definition. You can also go for your bronzer, which then I'm gonna use this like angled brush. I don't know, I guess this is like an eyeliner, eyebrow, I don't know what it's used for, brush, and I'm gonna take this darkest shade here, this dark brown. Honestly, this is my favorite thing to do because it looks like you tried so much, but it's really super easy, and make a little like eyeliner like wing using the eyeshadow. I usually just start from the corner here, make a little line like so, like so. Just like that. As you can see, I don't like to go too far or too long, you know, in outer corner. I just love to have that like long wing situation, but of course if you feel you overdid it, you can always clean it up a little bit with your finger or with some like flat brush, and basically that's it. As you can see, just a little wing situation, nothing crazy. As I said, you can make it longer if you prefer that, you can make it shorter, do basically whatever you want to do. And that's it basically. Then I'm gonna take this like a flat brush. If you have another of this one clean, that would be even better. And I'm gonna go into this lightest shade here and take a little bit of that and put it here in the corner of my eye. I just love doing that because it really opens up your eye. It gives, you know, more definition to the whole eye, and just you look a little bit more waking up, you know, and just opens up the whole eye. You can use your highlighter here as well, or some like light shimmery shade. I would suggest just here a little bit in the corner, just to give something there. Then next, before I do my mascara, as a little bit of bronzer, I'm using NARS Laguna matte version, just to give my face a little bit of Z shape. Then I'm gonna take just a smaller brush and take a little bit of that onto my nose. I'm not really good at contouring, but you just wanna basically go and make this like straight line and follow this shape from underneath your eyebrow. You don't wanna go too far because you don't wanna make it look wider at the end. And it's gonna look first a little bit crazy, but you know, it's gonna look nice at the end, trust me. Here on the tip, don't forget that, like so. I just love using this smaller brush because I feel it gives me more control of where I put the product. And then I'm gonna take this brush that I used for blending out my concealer. You can use your beauty blender and basically just tap it so it blends out and it doesn't have some like harsh lines. As you can see, it looks so much better. I don't know, the light is changing, I'm so sorry, it's just this better in Virginia. As you can see, it looks so much better. It doesn't have any like straight harsh lines or something like that. Then my favorite step is the blush. I'm gonna use this Milani Rose Powder blush. Mine is in Blossom Time Rose, and I'm gonna go with my blush. I put it basically on top of my bronzer, like here, and drag it towards my nose, like so. You can put a little bit on top of your nose as well for that like sun-kissed vibe. I feel like putting blush really makes it look super soft and gives like more freshness to your face, and everything looks honestly so much nicer. It doesn't look harsh. Honestly, if I'm in a hurry or I'm not feeling it, I don't put my bronzer, I just put my blush. Then we're gonna do our mascara because I don't want to leave my eyes looking bald. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes a little bit and then put my Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara to finish off the eyes basically. And that's mascara basically done. Honestly, what I love about this like summer-proof makeup is you can take it from day to night, you can skip certain things as I do, you can add things, you can leave the eyes as they are, you can just, you know, basically play around and do whatever you want to do. You can have more like, you know, makeup look that I'm doing right now. You can have more like a no makeup, whatever the case is, you know, it all depends what are you into. The next thing that I'm gonna do is a little bit of highlighter. That's this rare highlighter in shade Transcend, and what I'll do is I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand like this, and then just tap it with my finger here on the sides of my cheek, just a little bit, just to give a little subtle glow to my skin. Of course, it all depends what are you into. I just love a little subtle glow because, you know, it's summer. I don't want to feel super shiny. And a little bit on the other side. I just tap it. And to finish this look, I'm just gonna do my lips. I'm gonna line my lips just a little bit using this ColourPop Lippy pencil. Mine is in shade BFF. Just like that, just to give some definition. It's super creamy, and to finish it off, I'm gonna put this Milk makeup. This is lip+cheek in shade Work onto my lips, like so. And I always love to work it in with my finger just to mix it all together. It's really nice, it's really soft. And just to finish it off, because I feel like I need a little bit of glow, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. It's in this shade Just Peach. I must say I absolutely hate this packaging because it's really stupid. But I love the product in itself. It's a lip balm, but I would say it's something like in between lip balm and lip gloss, because, you know, it gets a little bit of color, and I'm just gonna put that with my finger just to add a little bit of like shine and peachiness to my lips. Guys, this is the final look. This is my summer proof makeup. This is a little bit, you know, all there, you know, something that you can go from day to night. What I really love about this look is you can basically skip whatever you don't like, or you don't feel like doing that day, or you don't have time, but you can add on and, you know, adapt it to your own personal needs, style, or if you're going out, whatever. But my favorite thing is I don't feel like I have any makeup because it's really light. It's not something that feels heavy on my face. I'm not wearing foundation foundation. I only have my concealer, and I love using blush and bronzer to add more definition to my face. You can play around when it comes to eyes and do whatever you love to do. I love this like eyeshadow little wing because it looks like I don't know what, like I tried really much, but as you've seen, it's super easy. As I said, the options are basically limitless. You can do whatever you love to do. Please guys, leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this look? Do you like it or not? I wanted to show you from scratch, from prepping my skin and doing my skincare till the final product, how I do like little summer-proof makeup. You know, you wanna have your face little, you know, sorted, but you really wanna feel super light and not having anything heavy on your face at all. As I said guys, please leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this look? What's your go-to summer-proof makeup? Basically, I would really love to know, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. That would really mean a lot to me. I hope you liked this video. Leave me a comment down below if you did. I would really love to know, and thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!